Hey guys, coaches David and Rick here of CrossFit Strongsville, bringing you your New Year, New You 2015 mobility assignment for week 1. Our mobility guru and expert and awesome stretcher, Coach Rick, is going to be basically coaching me through these 6 different elements we're going to have for you to accumulate points for your teams throughout this first week. So I'm going to be his Van White. Take it away, Coach Rick.
All right, so as you know, you can get 1 point per assignment you complete of these mobility challenges each week. So you'll have 1 per completion for these 2 mobility movements. Same with each of the other ones for a max of 3 per week. And each one we want to make sure you're trying to get 2 to 3 minutes per side. So I really want to focus on increasing range of motion for every stretch we're doing here. So with that, we're going to start off with the super pigeon. So David, check the ab mat.
Assume the position.
Obviously, you may not have a ab mat at home, which is okay. If you're on the carpet, you should be all right. Here he's going to start out with 1 knee in front of him on the ground. He's extending his other leg across his body, out away from his prone knee. He's then going to be moving his rear end across and out away from his knee to feel the stretch in his upper right-hand quadrant of the glute. Okay? You want to, again, be staying there for about 2-3 minutes. Explore the range of motion there to see if you have a new area that may be a better stretch for you, maybe a little tighter there. And you can move on from that. And that's 2-3 minutes each side. From there, we go to the single arm front rack extension. So here he's going to find an elevated surface, maybe a coffee table or your dinner table, what have you. Likely you're going to be on your knees. Having 1 elbow on the platform, he's going to extend down as far as he can, trying to feel the stretch in his tricep and lat here, which is going to help you get that front rack position a little higher in your front squats and all of our other fun movements. Again, 2 minutes each side. Once you've done that, you can add the second arm, trying to get a little deeper stretch, keeping those hands behind the head, and trying to keep your core tight as well to make sure you're not breaking at the plane there. Should be good on that one. From here, we go with the raised leg IT stretch. It's going to add to what we did in the previous assignment for the supervision. So here he's going to again find an elevated surface, putting the side of the foot on that surface, extending the knee across your table, for example, and then leaning down over the ankle joint there. So again, he's going to try and explore the movement. You don't have to be in any one spot. You want to try and move around a little bit and find the areas of tightness and really try and increase the ability of yourself to be able to get close to that ankle joint. Again, you're going to feel that stretch in the side of the hip there. Good there. So next we have the ankle flexibility. Many of us tend to have some struggles with the overhead squat. This is something that may help you be able to keep your barbell in the spot you want it overhead. So here you're going to, again, have a platform in front of you. You won't have shoes on if it's your gym table, but you're going to be putting the foot planted flat on that surface. You want to have a weight on top of your knee. Obviously, the plate is a nice one to have. You can also use a book or anything else heavy. It doesn't really matter what the shape of the object is. You're then going to lean down over the ankle, trying to find spaces where you feel that stretch in the back of your ankle. And again, explore the movement. You want to find the edges of your flexibility there, really trying to increase your ability to move a little further into the movement.
And should my feet stay flat?
Yes, keep your feet flat as much as you can. Lifting the heel would eliminate the stretch. Good with that. Next we have the wall-facing squats. So with these, we really want to train you to keep your chest up when you're doing your squats. That's going to help you in almost every weightlifting movement we do. So here, you're going to find a spot by your wall. You're going to have your arms up high and in front, similar to a normal air squat. Keeping your feet just outside shoulder width, you're going to, as you always would with a air squat, make sure your weight's staying at your heels, going down to the bottom of the squat, getting full depth, where your hip crease is going to be below the knee. And each time, you're going to start out making sure you can get full clearance without having to touch the wall with your hands. Keep that successfully. It's going to move in another inch each time. Continues down, keeping that good form on the squat. The chest is up. He's still clearing the box. You can go a little bit further. You'll find this gets pretty challenging as you go. He's really going to feel the stretch in this area of the thoracic spine. Eventually, you're going to find a spot where you can't do this successfully, so you'll take a quarter step back from there and continue to try and maximize how close you can get to that wall without hitting the wall or having to break your squat form. And last, we have the overhead scapular rotation. So for this, you're going to, again, find a spot on your wall. You have a little bit more range outward from here. So he's going to reach up as high as he can on the wall. He's going to get his lower back flat against the wall, keeping the core as high as he can. You can also bend at the knee a bit to get a little lower. So you're keeping that lower back flat against the wall. He's going to be focused on keeping these elbows and palms against the wall, that of the hand, and slide down slowly. For some of you, this will be the hardest stretch of the whole group. Others, it will be very easy. This is not an issue for you. If it's something you struggle with, you really want to focus on this. Make sure you get at least the 3 minutes doing this. And you're just trying to make sure that you get that full range behind the shoulder. With all of these, some of you may not have nearly the struggle that others do. So if you find, for something like the overhead scapular rotation, that this is not an issue, you don't feel any challenge with this at all, leave that one out and replace it with one of the other stretches that did have benefit for you. We want you to still be increasing range of motion. You just may not need any additional help in that certain area. That's okay.
Great. That's all they have for this week, huh?
Yep.
All right, that's what your assignments are this week. And guys, very important to focus on the mobility aspects, because I know, at least through my own training and everything else, adding in just these simple, making time for 2 to 3 minutes, these simple stretches and exercises really go a long way in improving your opportunities for huge PRs, huge performance, and getting stronger and stronger as well. So, all right, guys, have fun. Week 1, let's do it.